It's the end of the year, it's almost the holidays, and I have my best self care tips for you today. Hey everyone, I'm Christine. I am the creator of healthyhermidlife.com and this YouTube channel. If you're like me, you're feeling the holiday hustle really take its toll right now. Between the endless to-do lists, the family commitments, the never-ending projects that have to get done before the end of the year at work, it's really taking its toll, isn't it? It's easy to feel very overwhelmed this time of year. And because of that, self-care is usually the first thing that falls off of our radar this time of year when we actually need it the most. Without taking the time to care for ourselves this time of year, our energy levels get depleted, our sleep suffers, stress builds up, and we might get a little cranky. And that all makes the holidays feel like a chore, like it's not a magical time of year. And that's why today I have pulled together some of my best self-care tips and recommendations from my most popular videos here on my YouTube channel. These are all practical, easy to implement ideas to help you remember to care for yourself a little bit this holiday season. Easy to implement so that you can reclaim your peace no matter how busy you are. And make sure you stick around for the last tip I have for you. It's a real good one. So are you ready? Let's start.
Mornings are magical even during the holidays. Be sure to keep up with your daily morning routine. At the minimum, do some journaling and exercise to set a calm and focused tone for your day. This morning, I want to talk about giving yourself your time first before you start your day with a leveled up morning routine. It is doing a little bit more for you so that you have gas in the tank by the end of the day. I do 3 pages of free form writing every morning. And what I write about is how I'm feeling, how I slept, what I did the day before, what I hope to accomplish today, and whatever is on my mind, really. If there's something that is really stuck in my mind and making me emotional or angry, or something I'm really proud of too. It doesn't have to be a negative emotion, but I try to get all of it out on paper. It helps me process what I'm feeling and what my intentions are for the day. And then I also write 3 things I am grateful for every morning. For my daily exercise routine, I don't do anything really high intensity. I do a lot of strength training, yoga, Pilates, and I also walk every morning. And I just walk around my neighborhood, and usually I'll walk 15 to 30 minutes in the morning, depending on how much time I have available in my morning. I think getting outside in the morning and getting that sunlight in our eyes, more and more experts and health professionals are starting to talk about how that's an important thing to do. And honestly, it makes me feel good, so why not? The holidays aren't about perfection. They're about connection. Let's embrace the beauty of imperfection by ditching perfectionism.
Okay, the first thing I'm letting go of is perfectionism. It's really easy to get caught into that perfectionistic trap, and feel like everything in your life has to be just right. Your hair has to look perfect, your makeup has to look perfect, your outfit has to look perfect, your home has to look perfect, your kids, your dog, everything has to look perfect. And that's exhausting. So I am letting go of perfectionistic thinking in my life. So in my home environment, that means not everything has to look exactly perfect. And if there is a dish in the sink, that's okay, because you know what? People live here, and that's what people do. So instead of having to think that you have to have the perfect home with all the perfect fall decorations, why not instead focus on creating more coziness in your home environment. So drop the Pinterest expectations and grab your favorite cozy throw blanket and put that on the couch. Or create a cozy but little slightly messy reading nook in your home. Put something together that is meaningful to you, not necessarily perfect. Your home environment will be perfect when it is perfect for you.
This season, less can be more. Here's how to create space for what truly matters by saying no to overcommitment.
The second thing I'm dropping is overcommitment. I have spent too many years saying yes to everybody but myself. No more. Now it's time to say yes to me and say no to the commitments that conflict with what I want to do and what feels good for me. When we overcommit to everybody else, we really are choosing to say no to ourselves. And you know what? There's no reward in that. There is no reward in saying no to yourself and yes to everybody else. So I'm done with it. Done. So, my cozy tip for this one is instead of committing to friends and family or work and doing things every night or most nights of the week, why not commit to staying home more and just relaxing in your own home environment? Home movie night, home game night, even a nice night in with a hot cup of tea and your favorite book. Doesn't that sound so amazing? Instead of all of the overcommitting things that we're doing in our lives.
During the holidays, we often show kindness to others, but don't forget to give some to yourself by eliminating negative self talk.
My last thing I am letting go of this fall season is negative self talk. Is it just me, or is there like a Heather living in our head? No shade on real life Heathers, but you know what I mean, from the movie Heathers, how they were like total mean girls and bullies. Like I have one of those Heathers in my head who she just is waiting for me to trip or fall on my face so she can tell me what an idiot I am. So the way that I fight negative self-talk is I just remind myself, hey, I'm human just like everybody else. Everybody makes a mistake. I'm still learning. Even though I am 53, I am still learning. I don't know what 54 feels like. I don't know what 55 looks like. I know what 53 feels like right now, and 53 feels like I'm still learning. So I'm giving myself some grace, and I'm telling Heather in my head to take a chill pill and relax. I'm not saying that it'll disappear entirely because I don't think it ever will, but we can quiet the volume on that negative self talk. And also, the more we practice our rebuttals to that negative self talk, the quieter it will also get as well.
Balancing all your roles can be overwhelming. These mindfulness techniques will help you stay grounded this holiday season.
Okay, today I'm talking about the 6 most common things that women in our midlife years struggle with and how mindfulness and meditation can help ease those struggles. Struggle number 1 is stress over having a multiple of roles that we find ourselves in our midlife years. We might be mothers, we might be mothers to adult children, we might be empty nesters, we might be spouses, we might be caretakers of our aging parents, we may have taken on additional roles in our careers. That's 6 things right there. And that doesn't even include being sister, cousin, daughter, aunt, grandmother. Like there are a lot of roles that we're dealing with right now. All of this different role switching that we do every day leads to increased stress in our lives and can often lead to burnout as well. So when you're feeling that stress and anxiety starting to hit, one great way that you can fight that stress in the exact moment is to take 1 minute to just breathe deeply. I've actually done this in the car when I am driving through traffic that is on a road that has a lot of construction. For some reason, that creates a lot of anxiety in my mind. And so I've done this trick myself in the car, and this works anytime. So all you have to do is set a timer on your phone or your watch for 1 minute, and then take deep breaths in and out. And you keep doing that for 1 minute. Count how many breaths that you're taking, because then, especially in the car, you'll know how many deep breaths to take for that 1 minute. And then you don't have to time yourself anymore. So for me, I think it's like I can get 11 breaths in 1 minute. So especially when I'm in traffic, I know I can take 11 deep breaths. That's going to be 1 minute to calm me down. And it really works, and it's easy. So the other thing that you can try in the moment is a body scan meditation. And what that means is you're going to start at the top of your head and you're going to notice any feelings in your scalp. And then you're going to move down to your face. Could you relax your face? Then you move down to your neck. Is your neck feeling tense? What is it feeling? Can you relax your neck? Then you go to your shoulders, same thing, and you go all the way down till you get to your toes. This is a great way to just really check in with yourself in the moment and calm yourself down. Relax the muscles that are tensing up. This also helps you notice that when you are stressed, maybe you feel tightness in your chest, like I do, or you feel your shoulders shrug up to your ears. I do that too. So the more that you practice this body scan, the more you'll be able to see, oh, I'm doing this again. And you don't even realize how stressed you are until you can feel the physicalness hit. And then that's your cue to calm down.
Family gatherings can be joyful or stressful. Here's how mindfulness can help you stay centered so you can enjoy the holiday season as well.
Okay, the fourth challenge that we deal with in midlife is a change in a shift in relationships. And that could mean maybe you've lost some friends. Maybe your relationship with your partner is becoming a little more challenging. Now that the kids are out of the house, you've got a new relationship with your kids too. They're all adults now, they're all grown ups, and they can make their own decisions. They don't need mom anymore for telling them what to do. They want mom for advice. So, with all of these shifts in our relationships, sometimes that leads us to feelings of loneliness or loss. And a great way to fight this is a gratitude meditation. So, you're going to think about the relationship that you're struggling with at the moment, and think about all the things that you're grateful for with that relationship and with that person. And also be sure to think about ways that you're grateful for the relationship right now. This is especially great for mothers with adult children. You can think about how you can relate to your adult children on a deeper level now that you couldn't before. That's something to be grateful for. You can be grateful for the opportunity to be more vulnerable with them. That's something that I know personally, I did never felt like I could be vulnerable with my little small children. But now that they're adults, maybe I can say a little bit more about what's on my mind, whether they want to hear it or not. Another great way that you can work on this challenge with relationships is being mindful in your communication style. So, really pausing before you respond, being an active listener, and sometimes even responding to somebody in a way that you are reiterating what they're saying, expressing empathy for what they're saying. Now, these are just techniques that you could try to help reduce the heat in a conversation.
The new year and the future are full of possibilities. Mindfulness can help us turn uncertainty into hope.
Okay, and the last challenge that we have in our midlife years is fear of the future and uncertainty. I don't know why it hits us harder than it did when we were younger. None of us have ever had an insight into the future. It's like all of a sudden now it's a really big deal. And I think it's because we're just going through so many changes. We've gone through the hormonal stuff and the physical stuff and relationships and career and changes in identity and roles. All of this is like creating like what's next? What is going to hit us next? And that can create a lot of fear and anxiety. The way that I like to use mindfulness to kind of bring myself back to the present moment and not worry about the future so much is, like I've said a couple of times in this video, which is checking in with my physical senses, my five senses. Like what are some things that I'm hearing right now? What are some things that I can feel right now? Like I can feel air on my skin. I can feel the clothes on my skin. I can hear our dryer going right now. I can hear cars outside my house. I can see the room I'm in. I can see all the colors. I can taste the remnants of the toothpaste in my mouth right now. You know, when you're feeling this anxiety for the future, bring yourself back to the right now and think about what can you see, touch, taste, hear, and feel. Wait, always figuring, what can you see, smell, hear, touch? What's the fifth one? I don't know. I must not have that sense. Anyhow, go through your senses and let your senses bring you back to the right now. And another really great meditation tool for this type of anxiety is to go ahead and visualize the future, but visualize it in a way that you want the future to look. Where are you living? How do you look? What are you doing? Are you exercising every day? Are you doing yoga? Are you going for long walks? Who are you living with? Who do you talk to on the phone every day? Think about the future you, your future self, and think about how you want your future to look. And the more you focus on how you want your future to be, the more that your mind will be directed to get to that future. So there you have it, ladies. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's the best gift you can give yourself, especially this time of year. These small changes can help make a big difference in how you feel this holiday season. And I hope you give one or two or several a try. So let me know in the comments what resonated with you and any self-care tips that you have for specifically this time of year. I'd like to know. And if you're interested in more details, don't forget to look at those specific videos I referenced in this video for even more inspiration. Okay, ladies, that's all I have. I hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful holiday season. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It really does help me grow and reach amazing women just like you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time on Helping Her Midlife.